finally come. It's a time we look forward to each and every year.
Yes, you can now officially reserve your tickets for the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Jeff Smith, Chris Vickers out at the Perrysburg house.
Jeff, Chris.
I think Chris said it best last.
Jeff, why are you guys wearing ties? You're on remote there. You should be more like Dan every day, okay? Every ticket means $100 to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
We've got the St. Jude ties on. So it's definitely for a reason and for a good cause, and much like we are excited to be out here to really kick off what is day one of a monumental campaign here in Toledo with the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Danny Thomas's hometown, and Jeff, the success this year has already been really better than ever.
Absolutely, and back to the tie question, Dan. We're just trying to spruce the place up a little bit with us, with our presence. And obviously we do this around the station all the time. No, we are so excited. You said it best last night when you said this is kind of like a Christmas morning for us, because all of the build-up. I had the opportunity in March to go down to Memphis to be a part of that campus, the machine that it is, the spirit, the hope, the inspiration, the mission, and the message.
And that's what really comes away, because it is a message of hope and positivity, and it really gives people that get that diagnosis of cancer that they do have a support network, they do have hope, and it really goes back to programs like this, the Toledo St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, one of the biggest in the nation, one of the fastest growing, and just earlier today, over our 8 years of doing this, we have crossed a very important milestone, $10 million raised, and it's because of your generosity, and you could get your ticket right now, 1-800-831-7061, and we'll make it easy, that QR code right there at the bottom of the screen, you go ahead and scan that. All this, though, not possible, Jeff, without building the home itself. So we've got to thank Buckeye Real Estate Group and Mike White. We've actually got him right here. Mike White, come on over here. We got to ask you, you're back again, and you do this with such vigor and just such excitement. What's got you so hooked about this year's campaign?
Oh, we got cool stuff in this house again, and it's year after year we get to do this and show off our workmanship. But, you know, probably the high point again is the golf simulator in the basement. Who has those in their house? And I was just swinging down there, hitting some balls, and how fun. It's great. It's
especially on a day like today, Mike. You take advantage of something like that with Chris. Chris looked at me and goes, we're about to get it again as far as the rainfall is concerned. You look at the promise of all these vendors who have been a part of this over the years, and again you keep getting yes, 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 we can.
Exactly. So again, a year with no cost to build this home, all built out of their love and generosity and support, because they understand now, after doing it for the 8 years, and what this mission means to the kids and the family of St. Jude, and what it means for our community to be able to rally behind buying the tickets after we build this beautiful home.
You know, Mike, you say they. These are your contractors, your subcontractors, people that work with you, but they're also your neighbors, people in your community, people that we live and work with, that come together to say, we need to do good in this community, and we're going to raise over $2 million just this year alone. And that money, because of what Mike said, a zero-cost build. Nobody else is doing this. You can't beat that. That means more money's going to that research, that care that the kids and families need at St. Jude. What do you say to those people that step up and do this? It's got to speak to the heart of this community.
Oh, for sure. So first of all, thank you for all the people that have donated and gave, and you know, they thoroughly enjoy it. So they really do, because it's become part of them, and they see the mission. But you know, you and I, we've all met the people in our community that have been touched by cancer and so forth, and they see what we're doing here, what St. Jude does, and the goodness and the love behind that. We've all been down at the hospital. We see the love and compassion that they give these families, and the hope. You just have to do it again, and feel happy and proud to be a part of it.
Jeff, you saw the kitchen when we walked in.
Yeah.
Your response was...
I looked at the island, and Mike said, wow, this is really a showstopper for this year. And you said year after year, you look at adding and changing things up a little bit and giving people something else to look forward to.
Well, of course, we can't do the same thing over and over. So yeah, we spend a lot of time bringing something new to the homes each year. We're back with the ranch style because people tend to love that. And so
that island is how long?
It's only 14 feet long.
Only 14 feet long.
So, you know, let's have a little party here. It's a great place for entertaining, those holiday get-togethers and so forth. Got the Bosch appliances again, so you can do some great cooking in here, and just it's really pulled together well. My son Jason and actually Tammy Emmons from last year, the last several years, was involved in the color coordination, and they did a great job with it.
Well, it looks fantastic, and we are just so excited to be kicking this off. This is day number 1. If you want to be guaranteed to get your ticket, you're going to go ahead and get it today. You call 1-800-831-7061. Scan the QR code right there at the bottom of the screen. And you know, Danny Thomas was famous for saying he'd rather have 1 million people give $1 than one person give $1 million. And collectively, this Dream Home campaign is going to raise over $2 million just with our community support, so we can't do it without you. For now, though, we'll send it back into the studio to you, Dan and Tatiana.
Guys, you were right. Those ties do look really great there. The St. Jude Dream ties, yeah.
I knew he'd come around to it, right?
We're still not going to see Dan in a tie, though.
You know what, Dan?
It could happen.
I've got a tie with you. I have a tie for you. It'll have your name on it. It'll be a beautiful St. Jude run, one of these beautiful red ties. I think you'll look great in it.
I would be honored to wear that. Thank you so much. You know, what makes this really easy is the barcode there on the screen. So you can take your phone up there, get the barcode, and that you follow the prompts and go ahead and buy the tickets.
You need to do it now because, as Chris has said, every year we tend to sell out. So the longer you wait, the less your chances are. Because again, you got the house, you got the car, and the Lazy Boy furniture. Those are the 3 of the biggest prizes I can think of. You have to do this because, again, it's for a great cause.
All that just for a $100 donation to St. Jude, and it goes to a great place.